So for the next 2 weeks, we are going to be starting a walkathon, all right? So that's for the next 2 weeks. That'll take us up to Thanksgiving break. This walkathon is going to be we're going to be doing exactly what it sounds like. We're going to be walking, okay? Whether you're at home or in your classroom, our main goal is to get you up and moving and doing a pretty light, moderate activity, okay? So we're going to be working on our aerobic capacity as well as our cardiorespiratory endurance. So those both mean the same thing. It just basically means how long can you move your body for and how well can you do that. So that's what we're going to be looking for this activity. If you are at home, you will be able to play the video on your laptop and time yourself. So we're looking for about 15 minutes of activity. If you are in school, your teacher will have a pedometer. Mr. Fisher has one. It's a little thing, and it will count how many steps you have. So that will be very useful in doing this activity. For the in-school students, you will be racing the rest of your classmates in your grade level. So 5th grade, you'll want to win against the other classes in your grade. Same for all the other grades. Your hope is to have the most steps, and that will be explained later on in this video. But our main goal is that you are getting up, you are moving your body in a way that isn't too hard for you, and it will give you a nice break. But the one important thing that we need to know is how to use a pedometer.
All right. Okay. Every class will get a pedometer with an instruction sheet. So you just have to read the instructions on how to activate it. Now here's a problem I've had in the past when I've used these. Somebody gets a hold of it and they want to play with the buttons on it. And what they end up doing is they erase the current amount of steps and they take it back to 0. That means everything anybody did before them does not count. So if it's your turn to use the pedometer, just wear it. Don't play with the buttons. Also, don't do this. We call that cheating where I come from, because every time you shake it, it adds steps that you didn't actually take. So be honest. You just attach it to your body wherever it fits, and then you just walk in place if you're in school.
Yep. And like he said, you can clip it on your waistband, on a pocket if you need to. You all should be able to do that. And do not go shaking it. For those in-class students, what we're going to do is one student will wear the pedometer and you will track for your entire class. Your goal is to get as many steps as possible, so you really want to keep moving your body and make sure you're walking in place. Then at the end of the day, or at the end of that class connect time, you will record the number that is shown on the screen, which you can't see on the pedometer, but there's a little screen that will tell you a number. You'll record it, your teacher will keep track, and at the end of our 2 weeks, we'll add those all up to see which class has the most steps for that activity for the next 2 weeks then. And
if you're at home, like Mr. Armin said earlier, you're going to do a timed walk. Your goal is to go 15 minutes without stopping. So your goal is to walk for 15 minutes. Now at school, most of the walking is going to be what is known as in place. At home, you will have the ability to walk while you move. You can walk in the house, out of the house, around the house, go down the sidewalk, come back. But your goal is to try to go for 15 minutes without stopping.
Yep.
You may have to build up to that a little bit, but I think you'll be able to get to 15 minutes. And when Ms. Darwin said it with aerobic capacity, you want to put a little pep in your step. If you're walking at home, this is not what I mean by walk for 15 minutes. No, that's a little too slow. You want to try to go at a normal pace, and if at all possible, increase that pace. Go at a little higher level. But your goal is to do 15 minutes without stopping. At school, you're just walking in place.
so again, when you're walking in place, you're not just kind of moving your feet a little bit. You kind of got to march a little bit, so your knees should come up. You're going to march in place. So that doesn't mean going around your classroom, moving out of your spot. You should stay right next to your desk. You shouldn't move at all right? If you move out of your spot, that means you aren't doing what we're asking. It should be nice and easy, right in your spot, and you will be good to go. At the end of the activity day for our virtual learners, you will be able to record your time and also answer some questions about how the activity went for you, how you felt about it, and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and there will be, for those in-class students, a prize for those grades or for the class per grade who does the most steps. So you really want to try and get all your steps in during Connect time so that you can win that prize at the end of our 2 weeks.
And I will say this, if you get caught doing this, that may lead to an automatic disqualification from the contest. So please do it honestly.
We're back to 0. You will go, so yes.
All right. As always, any questions, just feel free to contact us. Otherwise, ignore what's going on behind me. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Have fun walking. Good luck.
All right.